thought that our team gave about 30 good minutes out there tonight. That was really how we're trying to play this year. I was really encouraged for about 30 minutes of the 40-minute game. You know, disappointed in some layups that we missed. We got the ball right where we needed to get it, and then score some layups. Maybe it was because of their height. Maybe because we just missed them. I don't know. But that was a little discouraging. But I was pleased when our guys play hard, their effort. And I think if you know, if we stay on the right path, and I think we got a chance to win a few games this year. Any questions?
Is it difficult to coach with the new rules? What are you telling your players?
Well, I'm telling them not to freak out. That's what I'm telling them, because this is going on all over the country. It's not a Monroe thing. It's not a Kansas thing. This is going on all over the country, and the players have to adjust and not, you know, lose their minds because of it. It's not going away. I mean, and so it's difficult. It sure is, and there's some bad calls out there tonight. Pitiful, but both ways, really both ways. And we're going to have to do better. We're going to have to adjust, and guys like Marvin, and we're going to have to learn how to stay out of foul trouble. And because you know, we're not a real deep team, and but like Bill's team, you know, I mean, he just puts another one in. Well, I got to leave mine in a little longer, a little longer than that. And then then his tongue's dragging, and he calls to come out, and I act like I don't see him. I got to leave him in a little bit. So we got to learn how to do better, adjust.
Coach, you talked about missing those layups. How do you think your team was able to get so many close shots at the rim?
Well, I thought we did a pretty good job at times of spreading them out a little bit with whatever we were running, and in two ways. Number one, we were throwing the ball into Marvin. We were getting some post touches with him, and he was doing a good job of scoring some buckets. And then also we were able to dribble penetrate a little bit from Amos and Jayon. And I know Amos got some cuts to the bucket, and Jayon did some nice drives. Nick Capola had a couple of drives, you know, where we punched and dropped it down to guys. And so we did some good there. But you know, when you play on the road and you play a team like this, you got to make them all. And we made a lot. We got to make them all to have a chance to win. And so we'll get better at that. Question for Amos or Marvin?
Marvin, how would you assess your performance tonight? Obviously, you did foul out, but you had that hot start. You had started off 5 for 5. I mean, big reason why you guys are in it for those first 30 minutes, especially.
I think for the first game, I did pretty good, but it's hard for me to kind of like pat myself because it's like I fouled out, and so like Coach said, I got to adjust and like adjust to the new rules, I guess, and yeah. That's about it. That's about all I can say about that.
Marvin, you played against Tarek before?
Yeah, all the time in high school. We slick rivals. Yeah, we kind of rivals. So I was kind of amped about that too. You know, bringing the whole rivalry back from high school.
Who won those games?
Oh, it was a tie. I ain't gonna badmouth him. It was a tie. He won some matches. I won some matches.
Early in the second half, you got a bucket with a foul, and you kind of marched over to the bench. Did you feel like you guys were in the game at that point?
Yeah, I definitely felt like we were in the game at that point. And I liked it was just the fact that we kept fighting, you know. And when we keep fighting, I mean, I just get excited. So that's just kind of what happened.
Any other questions?
Keith, you said it's not going to change. Are you convinced of that, or?
Well, what I was worried about was this. I was worried about that in the lower leagues, they were going to call 60, 70 fouls, and then when you get up to the BCS conferences, that they weren't. But how many was called tonight? 58. So, you know, I mean, we had a couple scrimmages, we had 60 in each one. So I think it's at all levels, is what I was trying to say. It's not just, you know, the Sun Belt or that Conference USA, or, you know, it's the Big 12 too. It's the Big 12 too, and I think y'all are going to see it, you know, more than probably you want to, but it's going to happen. I don't think it's going away. I just don't. They made this is the strongest commitment. I know since I've been coaching, and it's almost 30 years. The strongest commitment I've ever seen the officials make towards something, you know, and so I just don't think it's going away.
Hey, Amos, obviously the whole country was kind of watching because of Wiggins' debut. Could you offer some thoughts on what you saw out there in your own assessment?
On Wiggins or in general?
On Wiggins.
Yeah, he has a quick first step, very long. You know, got a lot of potential. So he has a bright future.
Any other questions? All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.